Hello friends, today I am talking about all the issues related to kidney because today we are seeing lots of people are begging for kidney replacements. They are going through dialysis. Many of them who are lucky, they get a kidney replacement. If it is matching, it's a big process and again it's very costly. So why don't we try to avoid all those issues beforehand? So let us try to understand how these things come into this thing, how we can recognize, how we can protect our kidney, how to know all those things. Are there any supplements? And even if I am explaining about any supplement, I am showing you the content too. Because in case you know the contents and it is available 101% you can use those things. Otherwise, of course, we can get through the supplement because most of the time, it's very easy to say that I have a moringa tree in my compound and I'll get from it. But maximum you can try to do is a day or two because certain times we say, okay, from tomorrow onwards, I'll start exercising my body. But maybe after 3 or 4 days, due to certain schedules or whatever it is, you forget, and again the next day you feel very lazy to continue with it. That is what. If you do something, do it regularly in a nice manner. Don't overdo it, neither do it less. It must be in a balanced way. So let us discover the kidney protection. Those who have not subscribed, please do subscribe because I will be putting lots and lots of information about diseases. How is it caused? What are the other options available? How can we get through it? But once you're deceased, there is no issue, no way. Because in the hospitals I used to work, I saw a lot of people. Of course, I used to work in many international groups. When I found a lot of patients, they are ready to change the last moment. They are telling, what can I do? I'm ready to change. I'm ready to eat anything. I can do anything you say. But it's rather too late. We can literally do nothing. We just see them slip out of life. It's a it's a very hard situation. So let us protect ourselves. That is why I told you subscribe. You will get lots of information over here. I am sharing all these informations because maybe I was part of the medical field into research. I was also the hospital admin. I was working as a PRO. I was part of the research projects in many projects over there. It was related to cancer, to lithotripsy, to many this thing, even genetic research. But I am presenting something for a common person, common man. So let me start with it. This is where I said, once your kidneys go out of your way, you have no other option. You go for dialysis, and it's really pathetic. This situation is pathetic because it's not just money and time you're spending. You are literally waiting for a donor, which nearly becomes impossible if you're rich enough, if you have a lot of hold, and still you don't get through it. And most of them die in a helpless situation. So what actually happens in dialysis is the function of the kidney is taken over by the machine where it purifies your body, gets rid of all the unwanted enzymes, toxins, everything, and try to make you normal. But what happens is slowly, your dialysis starts. Maybe it was just one dialysis in a month. Slowly, it becomes once in 15 days, then it becomes once a week, then it becomes once in 2 days, and it increases finally you will get a heart attack or something, you die of something because of the complications which your body already create because your body is not able to cope. So let us understand. The most important thing is we must recognize urinary tract infections, UTIs. Urinary tract infection is mostly women suffer from it because their urinary tract as well as the vaginal opening is very near. That is the reason they have to maintain it properly. They have to wash and keep their hygiene proper. So that is very important. That is one of the reason. Again, during periods they are using pads, and finally, due to the padding, the heat is generated, and again the survival of the bacteria, etc., is more, where the chances of getting UTI is much this thing. How to recognize? Because in case you are having a burning sensation during urination, if your urine is smelling pungent, and you can literally recognize this is not my urine, how is it smelling this bad, you can get. Some people have pelvic pain, and some people they don't drink as much water as it is necessary. And again, there is a misconcept that drink this much of water. Actually, I'll be explaining that part also. Then again, there are many sexually transmitted and more many reasons, because you should wash your genital areas properly, which with some mild solutions, not even strong solutions. It should be a mild solution. That is only when you will get a relief. So UTIs are common. Again, UTIs do cause infections either in your bladder, or it can travel right up to your kidney. And most of it are bacteria related, although we do have fungi also, but bacterial infection is the most. So there are many homely remedies which you can try, but in case it is beyond something, please do consult a doctor and take the proper medication, particularly the antibiotics. Most of the people, what they do is they consume antibiotics, within few days they get a result, and they'll tell, okay, now I don't need the medication. Look, there is a course which is given by the doctors, you have to continue it according to it. So these are all in the severe conditions, but let us look what are the things initially we can do in our life. Okay, so here it is. High uric acid. What is the reason we get high uric acid? High uric acid is actually a kidney dysfunction, due to which it leads to kidney stones, many kinds of arthritis, and many diseases. So the weakness of the kidney is producing uric acid. So many other symptoms are, you get joint pains. Again, there is a swelling in your leg. Many such issues. Look at over here. Or what happens is, there is a disease called gout in English, where this uric acid, it actually creates a crystal form of this thing and gets into the joints. So in case there is a joint which is moving and you put in some little stones, what happens is the joint doesn't function properly. So that is one of the thing. Again, let me tell you something. If you are suffering from high BP, actually your kidney must be clarified. You consume medicines, okay, no issues, but clear your kidneys, because most of the function is controlled by kidney over here. And again, urination changes, swelling, as I said, um, it leads to kidney stones. Once you get a kidney stone, then it is repeated. The reason is, you must recognize what kind of food is actually causing this thing. Try to avoid those. Try to take a proper life control. Change your life as best as possible. So let us see what are the reasons. Another reason is creatine levels, because normally creatine, it can go up to 1.4 from 0.8, etc., isn't it? So there are high levels and there are low levels. Most of the cases are high. And what is the reason why it becomes? Because meat consumption, when you're having high amount of meat, particularly fried, all those new varieties which are brought by all the people who are Uber Eat and everything, you are just addicted towards taste. But actually, let me tell you, over meat consumption is actually dangerous. Try to become a vegetarian as best as possible. If you're not able to, at least make the meat consumption only once a week or something like that. Again, dehydration, because most of the people don't know how much water they drink. Either drinking too much of water is also an issue, drinking less amount is also an issue. Then there are certain people who take a creatine supplements. These are taken by all those gym people because to make your muscles and everything, they take high amounts of creatine. Again, that becomes danger if you're not actually working it out. Then you have drug toxicity and many other reasons. Reduced blood flow, which is there are many people whose blood flow automatically reduces to the kidneys. The blood vessels they start shrinking. It causes a lot of issues. So these are all the reasons why creatine level goes high. And again, when it goes low, look, it causes muscle loss. That is your muscles started degrading. You start losing weight. Low protein diet is one of the biggest issue. That is why let me tell you, just watch this. Low protein diet causes less amount of creatine. That is the reason why kidney actually needs to work out too much with the protein. So that is why whoever is having high creatine level in their body, the doctors always suggest please control your protein or try to avoid protein. You can do it for a month or so. Just see the difference. Try to avoid protein for a month or something. Try to be on something else. But you can literally consider it as a fasting of protein for a month or so. You can literally see the changes. Your kidney starts reviving. There are many organs which actually work out as your excretory organ. That is throwing out the waste. And one is the liver. Second is the kidney. Similarly, the biggest organ is your skin. Please take it into consideration. You must sweat, do hard work. So best is do jogging or something till you sweat, because all your toxins actually it is let out through your sweat glands too. In case your sweat gland is blocked, you get another kind of disease which is called psoriasis. See, again, that is a totally different topic which I'll be covering later on. So over here, we have designed a product called Nephropulse, of course, and the Curcuma elixir, which you can watch much in detail about Curcuma elixir in my English version of Curcuma. So you can go through it to get the detail about it. It's a nice supplement. Other than that, what is Nephropulse? Nephropulse actually helps us cleanse the body or the kidney function. When do I use it? Because even I use it, because these products can be used by any person. Let me tell you, it is not compulsory that you should have creatine or uric acid or urinary infection. I use it because sometimes I do have to travel by bus, and maybe it takes 10 hours or 8 hours or something to travel. I won't be drinking much of the water as my body needs, and I'll be sitting in a single position. I will have to hold on with my urine, and it can lead to the dirt accumulating in my kidney. So I have to clear it off. There are many options available, which I'll be showing you later on. But over here, I use NephroShield maybe at that night after traveling and the next day. That is enough, more than enough. Similarly, the ladies who are suffering from, not suffering, I'm sorry, they have their monthly periods. After having their monthly menstruational period, when it is over, they can use NephroShield for 3 days. That is more than enough. Again, the people who are using hair dye, actually hair dye does contain chemical. I have not found something natural. Yes, I am researching about it. In case I do find something which is natural, which gives a black color and which is permanent, which can stay for longer time, I'll surely share it with you, because that is very necessary part. But otherwise, everybody is claiming something, but it does contain a chemical which does harm your kidney function. So again, those people can use it. You can use it during UTI. In case your creatine level is high, you can first of all, I told, control your protein diet for a month or so, and you can have a Nephropulse 10 milli twice a day or something. Similarly, urinary infections, they can use both these products, because turmeric extract, which is excluding all the heavy metals, it is thrown off from this. literally even the color is, even the pigmentation is thrown off. So it's that pure and clear product. So you can use that to control your urination. See, over here I have shown one product. It is called mooli in Hindi, radish, okay, in English. This radish, white radish, it is actually, you can eat it raw. I have seen many people in Bombay, etc., eating it raw. It is not available in all the states, but in North India, it is used the most. You can cut it into pieces, make it a juice in case you are finding it pungent to chew it. So you can just make a juice and drink it in one shot. You can do that thing. There are certain people who use coconut shells and they boil it for 2 hours and make a soup out of it and they drink it maybe for 2 days, not more than 2 days, because again, doing too much is also harmful. So you can do that, this technique also. You can also drink coconut water because all those tender coconut water is actually helping you to clear off your kidneys. You can use barley, you can boil barley and drink that water. Again, that is beneficial for you. But again, let me tell you, there are certain people who think barley is good for kidney, so why don't we drink beer? Let me tell you, beer is toxic because beer is a fermented form of barley, and that actually harms your kidney and creates kidney stones. Because I was into a kidney research with one of the famous hospitals. So that is why I tell, all the alcoholic drinks, they do damage your kidney. So try to avoid all those things. So these are the remedies that are possible. There again, there is a central part in the banana tree, this thing plantation. The central part just looks like a tubelite. You can again make a vegetable out of it. Similarly, there is a thing called mulisar. It is called mulisar in Hindi. Again, it in English it is called piper chebuba. Many names are available, so just look at it. It is one of the good things to clear your infections and pain and inflammation. And again, there is Senda Navak, or it is also called Himalayan salt. So this also in limited quantities, if you use, it is good. Look, when I tell in limited quantities, that is the reason we have made this product, because this contains all these things in the proper this thing, not exaggerated. Okay, because when we use these things, we don't know what is the amount we should use. That is why we have to prepare these natural supplements. Again, this is one of the most beautiful products. It is called Tardama in Malayalam. In fact, during the rainy season, this plant is seen everywhere. And it is a miracle for diabetes. It is also called Punarnava. Instead of a palak, just like we are making palak juice or whatever it is, instead of palak or chira, we can use this the leaf, just wash it and make a nice gravy out of it. You can consume it. It does help in clearing your body. It also helps in rheumatoid arthritis, fever, eye issues, liver disorders, etc. Oh yeah, here is the fact. You are your own lab, because basic things should be understood by us. These are the colors of your urine. If it is dark, again, it's a big issue. If it is pink or red, again, it can be due to some medications, or due to consumption of beetroot or anything, or it can be blood. See, there are many parts of to it. Just think, if I am having a blood red urine, what was the thing I had in the previous night? Just go through it. Because in case it is beetroot or some colored stuff, surely you will get it. If your toilet is blue or green, if your urine is blue or green, of course, it can be something related to urinary tract, or it can be due to some food also. Because once I was in one particular nation, of course, I won't be telling the name, in that country, I had some kind of a sweet. And the very next day, what happened is, when I went for my stools, I found my stool green colored. I thought, my God, I am giving out cow dung. I was so scared. But then I got to know the amount of dye they had used in preparing that particular kind of an item. That was the reason I got it in green color. So just understand it. But again, if it is cloudy, if you see your urine cloudy, just imagine you are suffering from UTI. Or if it is milky, this is what you should have. Your urine color should be pale yellow. It should not be dark. It should be pale yellow. Then it is normal. In case it is full white, that means you are having too much of water in your body. No issues, but try to consume less water. But maintain it in pale yellow. Sometimes in the morning it may go to dark yellow. No issues if it is morning. But otherwise it should be maintained in pale yellow. Try to avoid orange and any other colors. In case it happens, do go for a medical checkup. Again, there is a this thing very good for kidney stones. It is Nyerinjil in Malayalam. Again, yeah, you can find it in Kerala and many places. Gokru in Hindi. I have seen this in Uttar Pradesh and all those areas. It is a very nice thing. This is used in our nephro shield. Varun plant again. It is also one of the substitute. Then there is another thing called Mudura in Malayalam. Again, Kulti in Hindi. It is a very energetic this thing because Mudra, it is considered as very strong for your body. It has many other benefits. It helps you reduce cholesterol. It is a miracle, really. It helps you reducing. Even once I used to produce protein powder for a company, and it did contain a lot of mudra also. So kulti is actually a very good source of protein. Plus, it helps you lower your cholesterol, maintain your BP, etc. Again, over here it is for your. It even helps you improve your sperm count. See, these are just informations. Again, there is another product called in Malayalam, Kollur Vanchi, many names in India. Just go through the picture, just see the picture. You can still your video and you can just watch this picture in case it is available. It is also called Pashan Bhed in Hindi. So stone remover. So for kidney stones, it is good. These are the types of kidney stones. So most of them are calcium related. The reason you get calcium related stones is because the vitamin D is deficient in your body. You are consuming calcium, but to fix this calcium into a normal stage, you need vitamin D3, which is freely available. But most of the people, they wear full sleeves and everything. You are hardly exposed to the sun. At least try to expose the back of your body every day, early in the morning for at least 20 minutes. See how energetic you feel. It's a simple and natural. Most of the people, they justify telling I have lots of work at that time, this thing, that thing, all sorts of reason. There are certain people who say, I work the whole day in the sunlight and you're telling me to sit in the morning. Of course, the morning sunlight does contain a lot of medical properties. That is why. And that is cashless. It's so free of charge. Nature is giving you. Just imagine what happened in Corona. People are not even able to breathe properly. Oxygen is easily available, but they had to pay for the oxygen to get it from outside, and to get infused in the body, they have to go through many procedures. Just imagine we are restricting ourselves. Finally, what happens is we will not be able to maintain our natural body. See, McCoy again, it is called, in Marathi, it is called Ghati, this thing, Ghati fruit. It actually helps in pain, fever, and everything. Punjabi, it is called Mako. Kanchi Ponda in another languages. So it is also called Kattatakali in Malayalam because it is a kind of a tomato which is it is excellent for fevers, cramps, period. When you're having period cramps, you can have this thing in case it is available over there. Do try it out because there is no harm trying it out. Again, Kush, it is a nice pain reliever. It helps in epilepsy and everything. So over here we are using it to prevent kidney stones from forming. This is one of the example because I used to work in one of the kidney hospitals. Lithotripsy was there. This thing I was into the part of the research of lithotripsy, and of course I won't be telling the hospital name because I'm not advertising them, but only thing is kidney stones can be formed because of no not knowing what to do, what not to do. So these are the things what I told. Again, whenever you're having water, have plain water. But there are lot of people who tell don't boil any leaf in a water and drink the water, it will harm your kidney. I don't know why they say so. Of course, they may be having certain this thing. Naturally, everything is normal because even when you're preparing a curry, you're putting in leaves in it, isn't it? And again, as far as water is concerned, let me tell you something. I don't know, it's upon you to justify. Take a bottle of mineral water which is available in the market, put it in an open bowl or open the bottle and keep it in the sunlight. Put a bottle aside beside it, fill it with a water which is drawn from the well or from the pond. Look, after a few days, the pond water starts showing a green growth. That means there is organic stuff in it. But the mineral water, it does not show any kind of activity. We need a live testing. In fact, that is a totally different big topic. So try to become natural. That's all I can say. Again, it's upon your belief, your study. You can follow whatever it is. So what I am saying is, look, there is a guy called Shivanand who is living in Calcutta. He is around 140 years above now. He is a yogasan master. Again, he was awarded by the central government for his long life and he is maintaining his body properly. Luckily, I got a chance. I did talk to him and he told, I live a simple life, simple curry, simple food. In case I get something, I eat it. If I get only food once or twice a day, and if it is any fruit or vegetable which is directly from the tree or something, I consume it. That's it. And I try to maintain myself happy. That is all he said. Nothing else. No magic show. But what our issue is, we have brought in the fridge, we have brought in all the ready-made items, we are having all kinds of stuff, lots and lots of salt, lots of fried items. We are just enjoying the taste which is available. Let me tell you, the things that are tasty, that are much colorful and everything, please stay far from it. It's just an advice, of course, it's your life. So another things, what are the things we can use boil in water? There is you can boil coriander leaf. Coriander seeds are also very good. It actually helps you cool your body, particularly during the summer. Mehethi or I don't know what it is called in English. So even those seeds, it helps you cool your body. Similarly, there are people who can boil a leaf or two of jackfruit. This thing. Guava leaf is also beneficial. You can use it also. So again, those are beneficial. Moringa leaf, etc. These are the things you can use. So these are all things. Again, let me tell you, do subscribe because I do present many things. If you feel it is okay, you accept it. If you don't feel it is okay, reject it. Because over here, I have not presented any kind of medicine or medication or therapy. I have told you only what is been there since ages in our homes. And let me tell you something. I have visited many villages where they are still using all those traditional methods. It is just an example. They are using miswak or all those stuff to brush their teeth and still they have their teeth in their mouth. We are all using modern kind of pastes and everything. They claim many things, but read the indications, cautions, warnings. It is clearly written over there what it contains and what are the issues. It is clearly written use only pea size, but we don't read all those stuff. Again, the soap we are using, there is a thing called TFM, this much TFM, etc. We must use a high TFM above 80, 82, etc. But we don't know about it. This is the information we are sharing. So over here, it is just a supplement, natural supplement. Again, let me conclude because Supplements are of two types. One is a medical supplement. Medical supplement is where only one particular item, that is only calcium is multiplied, only zinc is given, only some particular form is given over there multiplied. Over here, there is nothing, no such thing. The whole plant extract is taken, and the negativeness, or in case there are some steroids or whatever it is taken off from it and made in a natural way. So can be consumed by any person, any time, any this thing. But in case you are having those issues, you can do it in the starting. Once you are 100% sick, helpless, you have to go through your medications. Don't stop your medications. You can have this along with it. In case your doctor tells no, don't use it. That's it. Because he is your final authority. Over here, these are all homely medications which are made into supplements, natural supplements. That's it. So do subscribe to my channel. You can watch more details about curcuma elixir on my channel itself. It is very good for urinary infections because most of the infections, turmeric is a very good ingredient for antibiotic, antiviral, and many such the qualities are there in turmeric. So it does benefit us. And again, the biggest issue was the heavy metals present. We have removed all the heavy metals, and it is presented. Even the pigmentation is removed over here. That is the main reason we are getting the excellent results for this particular product. I always suggest at least use 10 or 20 milli, put it in a half-liter bottle and give it in your family. Let everybody have it early in the morning. It helps you cleanse your body naturally. That's all. Again, there are a lot of techniques how to cleanse your body. Of course, I'll be teaching it later on. So do subscribe to see my next informations available. It is all my experience, 2024 years of experience as a researcher in the medical field. I used to be an advisor for most of the insurance companies abroad. Again, we used to control the medications that are given by the doctors. Of course, there is a thing called, we have a check in other countries, particularly European countries, etc., where we see what the doctor is prescribing and we do question them. Even though we are a different department, they have to answer us, is this medicine necessary or not? Over here, there is no such law. But I hope someday this law does come. There should be a check on everything, even supplements, everything. There should be a body, because only then we will be able to. Because there are a lot of people who do unwanted videos. Because again, having raw turmeric or water, it is directly in milk, etc. It is totally unhealthy and dangerous. I don't know why they. A limitation is okay, but there are people who overdo and finally they get into trouble. Don't overdo anything. Again, let me tell you, don't overdo anything. Live your life normally, naturally. Be it food, be whatever it is. So even when nectar or amrit is taken in high quantity, it can cause a lot of issues. Nectar is good, it does give life, but high quantities, 100% issues. So do watch my videos. If you like these things, you can contact the company or whatever it is for the products, or you can take your own stand. So I'll be waiting for your subscription, because that is a motivation for me, so that many people are listening. I just get confirmation that many people again put in your views also, even if it is negative, no issues, because only when there is a negative something, we can try to improve, or we can at least give a reason, etc., isn't it? So no issues over there also. It's not just like there are things because it is like belief in God. Here it is belief in nature. There are people who believe in God, but there are people who do not believe in God. There are people who believe in religion. There are people who don't believe in religion. But both are correct. I don't think anybody is wrong over there. So that is it. So those who can accept, do accept. Thank you very much for watching my video. And I hope you will be listening further, because I will be discussing many topics like thyroid, etc., pregnancy issues, because nowadays a lot of pregnancy issues are there, BP problems, children's this thing. Then again, many supplements are there. So what is actually spirulina? How does it benefit? I do have a psychological channel which is actually in Malayalam presently, one step ahead. If people were interested, I know there are a lot of religious groups. That is why I'm not focusing, but I'm focusing it in Malayalam because most of the videos are not available in Malayalam. That is why in Hindi, English, you have a lot of videos, particularly from Brahmakumaris, etc. It is just an extract. It's not just Brahmakumaris. Otherwise, I do take topics from many other religions, particularly Buddhism, etc. Because I should get everybody's vision. It's only when I get all the views, I get a complete view. Just looking through one window is not enough. I have to see through all the windows. It is then when I get the full picture. Because taking a decision, there are certain people, they tell that I am right, they are wrong. I am the qualified person, you are wrong. Again, that is a ego issue. There are viewpoints in many angles. Let us look at all the angles that are possible. So have a nice time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Bye.